From One of One Production Studio, located in Fort Lee, New Jersey, this is The Art of Music Tech. And now, here's your hosts, Fela and Denis.
Let's go, and welcome to the Art of Music Tech podcast. I'm your host, Fela, and over to my left is my co-host, Denis.
What's up, guys?
All right, thank you for tuning in, downloading or watching us on YouTube. Please subscribe on all platforms. Show us some love that way. Today, we're going to go into a little Q&A. I've gotten questions in my DMs, on various DMs, like LinkedIn, Facebook, and IG and stuff like that. I'm just going to start answering it online, just, letting more people learn from my answers instead of just doing a private DM, just spitting it out there. Our first question, this comes from Kenny. He asked me, he told me before that he wants to get more into scoring and doing freelancing, post-production for video, and he really loves that, and he wants to stay in that realm. So his question was, my struggle right now is finding a job in the field. I love working on post-production on a regular basis. I'm also looking to grow my clientele for my company. Any advice can go a long way.
Is he doing audio post-production or video post-production?
Audio.
Audio post-production for video.
Yep.
That's his main.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
Okay.
But he's also like prepping people's tracks for mastering as well. He mentions earlier.
Oh, so he's an audio engineer. He mixes music too.
Yep, he mixes music as well, and he wants to stay in that and compose for, basically film score, video productions with his own thing. He also went to Full Sail, so shout out to that.
Okay, let's go Full Sail. Okay, so what? So where do we start? Does he do any mixing for music or video right now?
Yes.
Okay.
He actually had some samples on his LinkedIn, and I checked it out.
Okay, so what was the samples sound like?
Oh, they were decent. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's just growing it, I think, was his.
So he's just trying to get clients.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
And I answered him in the written form on this one as well, and my thing was getting with other people, like another like video producer or a small production company, and working with them and just building.
Does he do any freelance work?
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. He's freelancing.
Okay, freelance work. It may be different due to COVID right now, but freelance work always helps. Working for 1,000 different companies and do it for $5 an hour.
I'm pretty much all about the quantity, and with quantity, you get quality because you do it so many times, and you just get better with each one. It's about the quantity for me.
Some way, somehow, I think you should come up with your own gigs, create your own gig, and mix and do post-production for it.
Yeah.
You can just wait for anybody call you and give you a gig and pay you.
Oh yeah. I also suggested to start scoring classic scenes, and adding your own flair to it, and posting and just getting it out there as much as you can. I'm trying to think if that would get taken down, but but it doesn't matter with the audio. If you've switched out the audio, you can still have the scene up.
Yeah, you're pretty much suggesting getting any type of content and putting your own music.
Yeah, basically that's the more you can put out there, the better. And
how about you find e-commerce brands? They all need music.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Okay, yeah, exactly. Finding all it's thousands and thousands of e-commerce brands that need commercials done and stuff like that, or maybe a jingle you could write. So
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
so,
like it's shorter.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Exactly. So, growing off of that, and the more you do it, the better you get, the more eyes see it, and you just never know, because you only need one set of eyes that'll change your life. Literally.
Lead you to a better gig and better pay.
Yes. So I think that's pretty much the advice, right? Or do you want to add anything else?
I mean, yeah, creating your own gigs is much better than waiting for someone else, because at the end of the day, you create it, so you get to keep all the profit. I mean, if it becomes profitable, and it should, and he's talking about his own company, so I guess he's a legit business too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a must for him now. It's no way.
He's doing his thing. He lives here in Jersey.
Oh, he lives in Jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I'll
Okay. What's his name again?
This is Kenny.
Kenny. Okay, Kenny. We're looking forward to meeting you. Hopefully.
And his company that he's getting off the ground is Verko, Verko Sounds. So if anybody's looking for some freelance, audio stuff and music for, and you're gonna just try, different people, reach out to Kenny. So shout out to Kenny and Verko Sounds
Kenny.
in New Jersey. And let's see what happens. I can't wait to hear more from Kenny.
Yeah.
All right. Then my next question is from Felicia. She wanted to know, what's fair pricing for editing and mixing a podcast? She has a potential client that has about an hour-long podcast. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. All right. Thank you for asking, Felicia. Yeah, we do that a lot here.
Definitely,
yeah. So for us, we do a $50 an hour, which is pretty standard for a basic edit, and then we just add the music, level out the audio, and give it to them from there. VOs, anything added in, and that's pretty much it. We don't really take out any ums and ahs and that kind of thing, because
with the recent podcast we did.
Oh, well, I mean,
that's official
but
yet,
that's not a basic edit either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I guess she wants to know all the different
price
ranges, right?
Then you get into more than a basic edit,
surgical editing,
which we do exactly. Then you're figuring out how long it's taking you to do this.
If it takes you 6 hours to edit, which it shouldn't.
Yeah. Then you have to bill accordingly.
Well, I think if you do the math properly, right, you charge $50 an hour for just basic editing. And surgical editing, you should be able to do it in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then you should charge $100.
Yeah, at least.
Okay, 3 hours. But if it takes you 8 hours to edit 60 minutes of audio, then
yeah,
I think you work against your pay.
Yeah.
At this point, because
and you can't charge a client 8 hours worth of editing, so you really have to balance that out.
Find
what the expectations are.
Or I mean, also we with some of our clients, we have a monthly subscription, right? So they pay a little bit less, but we know that they pay for a month.
Yes.
So that's another option. Maybe you charge them $75 an hour, but they guarantee you 4 hours of audio per month.
Yeah.
I mean, which is not bad either.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, you cannot work against your hours and against your pay, because this is, I mean, more hours. I guess more gigs in less amount of time with this is better, right? Because you make more money.
No, yeah. I mean, the quicker you can whip out those final edits the better. And then once then you also have to charge accordingly once you get into a bunch of revisions. That's another thing to keep in mind.
With this thing, you have to keep in mind revisions, because revisions are, and the clients, how they are. They can go too deep with revisions, but they may not. So something to keep in mind before.
And letting them know how much are even your re-edits and revisions. So having that in mind as well. Usually if you talk to them ahead of time and knowing what's expected, and that's really about communication with the client, I think is very key in being,
because it's still a personal relationship.
Yes, it's a very personal relationship. Your clients and them respecting your time and what needs to happen to make them have a great product. So, the revision thing, you really have to go into it yourself too about how much you even want to charge on that. I mean, that could be an additional, $20 an edit, or but
I think
establish it ahead of time is the biggest deal.
Yeah, definitely knowing what you're gonna work with before you start editing. And also, we give people one free revision sometimes, not all the time, but for certain things.
Most of the time we do. And that should be it. That should,
free revision is good enough.
It's like
to get the final product.
Deeper is like, we're gonna have to charge more, and we're gonna have to go, to crack this back open again. So,
and with a podcast, you don't really have to do more than one revisions, because podcast is just you start talking, you stop.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation. If there are some edits in between where where you had to stop, or your phone rang, or something else happened, then okay, but you don't need 20 revisions to do that. It's usually one. You cut, splice, glue, and move on with your life.
Very true. Yeah. So, Felicia, that's what we think about editing and mixing for podcasting prices. So, thank you for reaching out. So what else we have on the docket? We are working on our IK Multimedia videotape distortion sample. So you can hear that. Actually, you're probably you're listening to it right now anyway on this edited podcast, because we love it that much that we're using it on our own thing. So so looking forward to putting out that video, because it's also featuring a new track that we're finishing up, and that we've had our good friend Jet Galindo master it for us. It's called True North.
True North did, Jet did an amazing, incredible job.
It sounds huge. It's a dance tune, a little different than a lot of the stuff you've heard from us before. So, and it also features
Ray.
Actually, Ray.
Yeah, he won a Latin Grammy.
Yes, on drums, and Christian McBride on bass. So it's super funky. His P Fender on the electric bass. A lot of people don't even know he plays that often.
I'm just looking at Epiphany bass amp,
which he recorded it through.
It was a different one, was it? I think it was a different one. Because we replaced this one with a newer version.
But it still sounds dope. That song will be coming out soon. We're looking to do a video for it. Really dope stuff coming up with that. But of course, it also features the tape distortion plug-in on the track. So we're really happy about that. And then upcoming this week, we're going live with IK Multimedia. Derek, he's interviewing us about our One of One production studio. We were on the couch
Right there. It's right
Yep.
behind the camera.
Yep. So, we got to show off another side of the studio and just talk about our backgrounds and what we're working on next, and how we've used IK Multimedia, which we'll get into the tape distortion. But I mean, we got all the EDM video pack that we already have out of IK Multimedias. We kind of get into that as well. So looking forward to giving you guys the link to that. That'll be this week, I think on Wednesday or on Monday now.
Yeah, today's Tuesday, actually.
I mean, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Labor Day was yesterday.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow, that'll be coming out. So
I think it's called Chasing Impossible.
He has like 2
We'll put a link in the description.
Yeah.
But he had great interviews before, like Sinbad and
but
other
that's
people.
a personal. That's not the IK Multimedia show. But he's great. He has different video series that he's been doing, and I think Chasing Impossible featured like Sinbad and some other like really heavyweight people and what they do, Sinbad in comedy, which personally I've gotten to mix him before. So about 12 years ago when I was in Florida. I mean, the funniest guy I've heard, just next level.
I figured that.
Oh my God.
When I saw the interview.
Yeah, he's amazing, and he can just riff off of the crowd.
He was in the movie with Arnold.
Oh yeah, that Christmas movie. God,
I don't remember the title.
Oh man, Jingle All the Way or something. It was like I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah, but
sure
I
was.
mean, he rocked the crowd. I also saw him when I went to my first Tech Awards, like 5-6 years ago. So check that out. We're gonna be putting out, what we did with Derek and anything else we got going on.
Looking forward to more work this week. I mean, there's always work.
Oh yeah, there's always work. Check out our series on One of One Productions Studio. We're on Facebook and IG. We have a weekly video series too that you can see us doing our work and see our clients and see what they're doing, and it's really cool. We just got a lot of different clients doing different things, whether from sports to doctors to music, just everything. So check us out. Follow us on 23DB Productions. Again, we're on Facebook and IG and One of One to hear and see all the latest that we have going on. And please keep those questions coming, because we'll answer them online here on the podcast.
First Q&A.
Yeah. So let's keep this going. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening from Dennis.
All right.
And myself. Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
For more information of booking 23DB Productions, visit their website at 23dbproductions.com. Like and follow 23DB Productions at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for the latest work.